Oh, this is actually a fascinating question. If it wasn't for European and American interference, would Japan have ever become a powerhouse in Asia during the 1900s? And the answer is absolutely no. Over the course of the 1860s, heading into the 1890s, merely a period of around 25 to 30 years, Japan would rapidly modernize to become the most powerful and modern nation in all of Asia. It was a level and speed of modernization that was unprecedented. Nothing else like this had ever happened in all of human history. And the entire reason that it took place in the first place is because of two major events. The first being the absolute humiliation of China over the course of the first two Opium Wars, and the second thing was the opening of trade because of Matthew C. Perry of the US Navy. Prior to these events, the official policy of the Japanese government for 250 years had been Sakoku, or isolation. The entire country was closed to foreigners, and if you were a Japanese person and you tried to go to a foreign country, you were literally not going to be allowed back in the country again. To give you an idea of just how extreme this policy was, if you were a Japanese fisherman and you got caught in a storm and then were picked up by European traders because your boat got wrecked and you were brought back to Japan because maybe the traders were hoping to get some benefits or trade deals with the government, if you tried to go back onto shore, you were executed on the spot because you had been tainted. That is how extreme this policy was. The only reason that Japan even began to try to change over the course of the mid-1800s is because they saw how easily China had been utterly humiliated by Western powers, and with the arrival of Perry, they didn't want the same thing to happen to them. Of course, with the opening up of the country, this in turn led to the fall of the shogunate and the rise of the emperor, though the entire reason for all of this happening in the first place is very funny for very ironic reasons.